Unit 10.3 Online Teaching Options Part 1 There are basically 3 ways of becoming employed as an online tutor or an online teacher. 1. Working for tutoring company. 2. Joining a freelancer website. 3. Become self-employed online. The first and most common tutor option is to work online for a tutoring website that attracts students for online tutors and possibly provides prescribed practices, certain online tools and dedicated resources for tutoring. Flexibility of what the tutor is and isn't allowed to do will vary from site company to site company. The commissions deducted per lesson will vary as well. Take note of the average rate per hour being offered and the tutors you are competing with in some cases. There are hundreds of tutor companies that will hire native English speakers to teach English. Many of these companies offer opportunities to tutor or teach other general subjects. You could get hired with no degree and/or no experience. You could also decide to try to get work independently, especially if you are qualified and are highly experienced in the field of education and/or training. Like ESL, online education is open to any graduate inclined to teach or tutor as well. If you do not have a degree, you still have a good chance of getting hired. You can create a more attractive resume by getting a TEFL certificate. It's best to be a native English speaker for most mainstream tutor websites. Research other markets in other countries. If you have work experience, especially in the medical, banking, business industries, you should highlight this in your CV. Are you busy studying? List these particulars in detail. Don't apply for jobs that list must-haves that you don't have, like nationality, accent, visa type, vetting procedures or documents. Get experience, teach for free, approach NGOs with language programs, schools, language schools, government projects. Get some hours under your belt so you can have references, have proof you can teach and aren't a hiring risk. Being patient, being highly likable, having fun, being enthusiastic and everything else listed in Unit 1. Qualities of a great educator and Unit 2. Preparing to present are also important as student success and your professionalism are key performance areas you'll be judged on. As previously stated, some companies depending on where you live will have a set of criteria that requires national registration or vetting. Also check to see if they accept your qualifications, experience and nationality. Popular websites for tutoring are Schooly, TutorMe, Chegg Tutors, Tutor.com, GoPeer, Take a Lesson, Wizant, Preply, Zekra, Classity, Tutorslive.com, Buddy School, Tutora, TutorVista, Learn to Be, Princeton Review, Pearson Smart Thinking, TutorPoint, Mathnasium, Schoolspring.com, VarsityTutors.com, Care.com, StudyPoint.com, UniversityTutor.com, EliteHomeTutoring.com, TeachMe2.com, TutorJob.org, TeachAway.com, VIPKid, Magic Ears, TutorMe, QKids, Yup, TutorHub, Geekly Hub, F Education First, Elevate K-12, the TEFLAcademy.com Private Tutoring, Italki, employment websites that offer remote online tutoring positions, LinkedIn.com, Indeed.com, Flexjobs.com, Jobl.com, Next.com. These companies are more likely to have advertised jobs with more training opportunities or have a wider fields that are not limited to pure academic subjects. On these websites you would apply for the job in the traditional sense. Tutoring website rates. Commission deducted by online teaching and tutoring websites varies from 8 to 69% and as much as 100% for every new student's first lesson. The percentage of commission that is deducted can also be charged on a sliding scale determined by the number of lessons you've taught. The commission deducted often becomes less after a certain number of benchmark hours are reached. These tutoring websites offer cascading tiers in order to encourage tutors to stay on and build a client base while working towards a higher income rate per hour. Some tutoring companies will offer a certain rate per hour as they attract the students directly and not through your profile. Most companies will pay between $5 and $25 per hour for general subjects. I have seen as low as $3 per hour though. The tutoring websites I have listed above are the ones that were the most popular at time of writing. I strongly suggest that you do your own research and study the positives and negatives of each offering to you as a tutor, paying close attention to the application requirements, minimum qualifications, experience required, nationality, the commission structure, and payment options. That can you get paid in the country you are working from? Are there any further costs deducted for the payment option you have chosen? Check the quantity and quality of students looking for tutors and the average rate being paid or offered per hour. Again, if you are new to tutoring or teaching, you need to decide what subject area you will focus on. What subjects are you proficient at fully understanding and comfortably teaching, as well as explaining and using various teaching techniques for different learning styles? Most companies normally have all the materials you need to teach, you just need to understand them well and present them well too. Study your subject of choice, offer to do some free tutoring lessons, and put yourself in a situation where you must plan and execute a lesson. Try to get feedback from the students. What options do you have as an online teacher or tutor? Think carefully about how you want to position yourself in this market. Each decision requires a different approach, time to prepare, and a varied depth of resources. You might have to start with one approach in order to earn an income and get experience while you prepare to position and scale into another. Find the best opportunities with the least barriers to entry. There are thousands of companies out there. Research these companies that are already based in the country you want to target for online jobs. China is a good example. I already mentioned VibeKid, Magic Ears, Education First, Schooly, Italki. Others are TDA, QKids, iTutor Group, GoGo Kid, Say ABC, Cambly, ClassTalk, Palfish, Landy, 51 Talk, Wales English, Lime English, ViPX, iCoachU, Preply, and Schema Talk. These are a few examples of Chinese companies offering tutoring jobs. Be mindful of the time difference wherever you choose to teach. Preply, Schema Talk, Cambly, and Italki basically have no requirements in terms of qualifications at time of writing. A qualification in TEFL or CELTA plus experience is preferred by most of the other companies mentioned. Start with conversation classes if you are a complete beginner. Hourly rate increases or lesson bonuses could be linked to student attendance in some companies. The TEFL Academy offers quality TEFL qualifications that will jumpstart your online tutoring or ESL career. Find a good online tutoring forum to start researching your next job or check up on a prospective employer. These are just some examples to give you an idea. As previously stated, it is important for you to do your own research regarding the best options for you. Please hit the subscribe button for more updates. Thanks for watching this video.